Overkill.
Alright, you guys, we have an Xbox Elite Series 2 controller in that needs two of the bumpers replaced, LB and RB. This is going to be an opening and replacement of those parts. So we're going to start by prying along the top edges here. Just take any plastic tool and insert it along the top seam here. Don't be afraid to give it a little bit of force. As long as you insert it in the areas here, you shouldn't be prying up against anything electronic. Work your way around the rest of the controller. You can see that you've opened up a gap, just like that. Once you have one side free, you can pretty much just start prying at it. These things are built pretty well. You won't damage it. Now you've exposed all of your screw holes. This is going to be a T8 screwdriver. Now that you have that free, you can fold the inner part of the controller up and it'll come out. Now you'll be working on the rear of the controller. You've got these two rumble motors to remove. I just like to go ahead and start with the soldering just to make that easy. I'm going to put some flux on all 8 of these points. We've got this one here, this one, and this one. And these are just the points that secure the wires that control the front buttons and the rumble motors. Extractor, now we can get the 2 T6 screws out. There's one on this side and one over here. I'm going to get these 2 T6 screws out as well. One here, one here. Now that you have those loosened, you can take your plastic tool, you can pry to pop out the trigger, then pry, pop out the other trigger, and now you have a lot more room to work with. So we can unplug our rear of the controller out easily. We have to twist these out. So if it doesn't go by hand, you're going to have to grab a tool. I'm just going to use these wire strippers to gently break them loose. Here we go. Good thing I'm making this video in a bit of an amateur style, so then you can at least do better than me at home. Alright, almost there. I can see the points where our LB and RB are. We've got our LB here and our RB here. But we still have more work to do, so I'm going to remove this antenna. And I'm going to remove the rest of our T6 screws. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Okay, now that we've got those screws out, we have to remove this bar here. So I'm just gonna pop that out. Go down here and remove the rest of it. And now finally the board that we're working on is free and loose. So here it is. These are made out of a more durable plastic. First thing I like to do is flood the area with solder, adding the flux. Now that the points are flooded with solder, we can hit it with a hot air station and remove those. All done.
Game over.